Hello, hey Joe.
Okay. How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Just living the dream, building it out.
Ooh,
Every call, man, is getting closer to saving the world. It's a good feeling.
all right. I thought about this. I'm halfway on board.
Dude, you're not gonna be halfway on board. You gotta know why. You gotta go through the process that helped me get the other 80 people to invest over the last 2.5 years, which is doing the video call so you can see visually what it is that I have to offer.
I'm halfway there at the moment. Uh, I,
Okay, how can I help you with that?
here's my other problem. Okay. Trying to check you out. Trying to check you out. I'm like going, okay. I see the Facebook numbers, etc. I'm like going, okay. That's it's all well and good, but I'm like, all right, how do I put this? I'm like, I gotta see a little bit more in what's going on.
Are you in front of a computer right now?
Yes, I can be in just a second.
Yes, you should let me do the video presentation so I can do that for you.
Okay.
But let me answer those concerns. What do you want to see?
Well, all right. Okay. The numbers, all right. I don't. All right. I see your numbers, what you're saying, right? But I don't see is past results. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Okay, tell me more about that.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing it. Just a second. I apologize. Shoot. Okay. Bear with me for a second. I apologize. Um, been out in the yard working. Uh, Zoom link. Okay, that's one. Where's the other? Okay, I saw the terms of agreement, and I was looking for, and I went to your website,
Okay.
and okay, I see things like case study, Uber, Airbnb, okay, um, but it doesn't. It says vendor capital and the commissions, but it's not saying what it makes like each month, etc. And what was spent
You want my profit and loss?
Yeah, like profit and loss statements, etc. Shopify cases. I see all of that, but I don't see where you're including anything to let me know what's going on behind the scene, if you follow what I'm saying.
Yeah, accounting's not my thing. I'll be honest. That actually will be done in the next like week or so. In terms of behind the scenes, like with those campaigns, what I'm kind of just showing you is that with that old model, with like the Uber, I spent 5,000. With the Shopify, I was given 10,000, and I was able to produce with the Shopify 387 in 120 days in revenue for the company. When I was the sales guy and the broker, so all this money hit my company account, and then I would send it to the vendor to do the work. We would make 30% on that, and then we sent 70% away. With my new model, with the SaaS model, now we're keeping 70%, and like that's why there's like an exponential curve in terms of like, yeah, I'm not showing you, and I'm happy to show you. By the way, we're gonna give you the profit and loss. I can even send you literally the spreadsheet of all my transactions if you want. I have nothing to hide. But what I'm just basically explaining with that financial story is that the website produces an exponential return on investment. And the biggest difference is now we have a software solution that has a higher margin, and it appeals to more people, and it protects all of us. So I'm leveraging the proven revenue and the new solution to create the opportunity for you to buy into a business without taking a risk.
Okay, now my next question is this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
If the numbers are all looking good to me, I'm willing to put forth 25K.
Yes, sir.
And we're looking at 200K in 3 to 6 months.
Well, I would be able to produce that if you were a business that I was promoting, not as like an angel investor.
Okay.
So if it was like a business that I was selling for, and we set up a funnel for you, then yeah, you could be seeing like that. Do you have a business that needs to be promoted?
Well, no, not really. That's what I've been trying to find when I called you guys the first time, or did the link through, I think it was through Instagram.
Okay.
To get in contact with you.
So 25K, to answer your question, 25K, if you didn't have a business and you're like, Ryan, I just have money and I want to pick a business and I just want cash flow, what you get to the offer is for the angel investors, it ends September 1st, is what I'm explaining to everyone is like, look, I've already like had 80 businesses get set up, like with the Shopify and the Uber. You can get a way better deal if you let us put the money together into this software company and we vet them, because now the companies are coming to us, and we know when we have 50 investors in one place, and now they're coming to us and we're able to negotiate the price for you. So you'll be able to, the offer is 25K in October. You'll be able to go into the app and pick a vetted business. The company will pay for that, and then you also will receive a 100% return on your money, meaning 25K in, 50K out in 6 months. And then the business that you choose in about October, you wouldn't see cash flow until about like January, February. And then that cash flow could be anywhere about like 2, 3, 5,000 a month, depending upon the business that you choose and if you spend time on that business. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, that makes sense. And part of it will be based off of how much time I spend managing the business.
Yeah, so most of them are absentee. Like if you like bought an absentee business, it wouldn't matter if you spent time on it, but there are models where it can be turnkey, but then you could also apply time to scale it if you want to. So for example, like with the Airbnb, it's 20K to start it to get the house running, but then like we'll have like a training program to teach you if you want to invest time or more money into like generating the bookings, you can increase the revenue, but you don't have to. So there'll be like, that's what we're giving you guys the options like through the app is like, hey, this is completely automated. This is automated. Plus you can scale it. There's training program if you want to like start something new from scratch. All of this is going to be offered into that networking app. Like my mission statement is like, I want to be able to provide a safe place for people to buy online businesses and then learn how to start their own online business. And like my average investor is someone like yourself, like in the baby boomer category may or may not be working online, and like I've committed my life to figuring out how to make money online. And now by you joining my network, you get to have access to that. You can learn exactly how to do that and actually just put your feet up and let us do the work for you if you don't want to.
Okay. All right.
What other questions and concerns you have? Like, because I know you said you haven't seen everything.
25K to begin with is investing in the company to get the software and everything up so that the company, which provides the services, okay, I bought into that, correct?
Yeah, so you're buying the service itself. The SaaS service is this SaaS service that people are going to buy and it's going to generate me like $100 million is the ability to log into an app and safely purchase a business and not lose your money. That's what you're buying. Is you're going to buy into a company and a model that produces so much income that we can source a good business, and if that business fails, we could refund you because you're more valuable than that 20K because we know how to produce the income, and that's what you're buying. Like I said, like that's why like my goal is I want to have like 30 to 50 paid users in this app, and now we're demoing it to like I'm talking to like one trucking company where they're looking to scale, and we can be like, hey, give us $250,000, we'll set up the website, we'll generate the investor leads, and then we'll replicate this software, we'll house your team. And we can just like literally copy the software into different companies and just help them grow. So like you're like literally buying the software service of like being able to find a business and then like be protected.
Okay. I'm in. It's gonna take me a few days to get everything situated once I sign your contract, etc.
Okay.
I'm in for 25K.
That's fine.
And I may, if I've got until September 1st to think about it, I may be able to put 50K in.
I've actually had 3 people that have done that where, like I said, they put it in. Are you in the Facebook group?
No, well, yes and no. I haven't joined. I just looked at it and then did some other research.
Yeah.
Just to see if you guys were an LLC, etc.
Yes, sir.
Which I found out you were.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I was just mentioning that because I had, like I said, I know 3 people have done that where they've been a part of the group and then they see the activity of what I'm doing. They're like, holy shit, Ryan really is winning. Like, and then they put another 25 in because I was like, look, you can put it. I'll give you the same deal. I'll still double it and it'll be 50K. It just has to be before September 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just keep updating you on what I'm doing, like what we're working on. The app, like we should be able to have you guys like logging in. My goal is in the next 14 days. So it's not going to be it's not going to be the final version. It's going to be like the MVP version where it still has like the app company. It's going to have their logo on it. Basically, he's letting me demo the system he already has for $5,000. We get everyone in, we click around, we figure out what we want to add to our own. And then it's like another 20,000 to get our own built. And then that'll probably, like the mobile app final version should be up by like mid-September, like October 1st. And then, like I said, by like, you're not just getting, because like I said, the app's not that expensive. Like I just told you what the cost is. What you're paying for is the company to grow, to be able to have the volume to like generate that traffic, because that's what's getting that's going to get the best opportunities to be like, to raise their hand and be like, I want you to sell for me. Just like this app guy, like I said, this app guy, he's been working on the business. I could send you the recording for 6 years. And then he found me because he doesn't want to do sales. He wants to just do his development. And he's a business that's set up to, handle millions a week in volume. And that's exactly what I was looking for. I was like, how can I find a company that can accept the clients that I send? And he already showed himself up. And that's why I'm asking you guys for 4 months, because the more investors I put together, the more businesses that are going to beg, be like, please sell my stuff. And then I'll be like, cool, sign here. What are the terms? Like, we protect you. And like, now I have a legal team to like, their job is to vet them, not me. My job is to do sales and make money. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I was running into, trying to do like legal shit. And then like, I would send money to a company and they would fuck off. But like, I did my job. I made money for everybody. So now, like, if you just let me put the money together, get this app built, you're gonna get the best opportunities in the world to choose from. Does that make sense?
That's one of the things that I've got three areas that I wanted to go in.
Yeah.
And I think my goals were to make $1 million within a couple of years, and you may be the short ticket towards getting there.
So the fastest way is like if you like come on our side of the fence, I can like give you a timeline on how to do that. Like exactly like so there's the angel investor way. You just give me the money, you don't do anything, and then but you would make more money if you put 25K in and you came in as a consultant, and then like I show you exactly how I'm turning this over, like how I did 741 in the last 90 days by myself. Like literally, like I can show you. This is how I did 741 by myself.
And I've got to talk to both my wife and my lawyer about signing this.
Yes, sir.
And
Let's do a video call. Bring them on. We'll do a Zoom. I can do a Zoom call. Show them all the case studies. Show them my numbers. Like I said, I even have a spreadsheet of all my expenses. The P&L should be done for you by the end of the week, so you can see like where I spent them. Like a lot of it just went into networking and yeah. So I honestly spent a lot of money in networking and marketing, like failed marketing, but that's how I know how to spend the money on marketing now. And I also, I'm gonna be honest, I fucking paid a lot of debt. I took a terrible deal in January where I was like trying to get a big win, and I started paying the daily payments, and I paid that off like last week. I paid over $100,000 in debt this year, and I still did 741 in revenue in 90 days. So imagine if I had an extra 100K to put into my fucking business. You know, I'd be fucking worth millions of dollars. So like, I'm gonna have like all of that financial story for people like really soon because I hired someone to do that. I'm gonna raise money so fast, brother. Huh?
have you had what do you call it, an appraisal of your company yet?
No, I haven't. I mean, it's gonna be a lot different. It's gonna. I wanted to do it after the app is built because the consulting companies.
October.
Yeah, no, like no, really, because like once the app is built, cause then it's like a proprietary thing. Right now, if I ask people for a valuation, they'd be like, Ryan, the consulting company is only worth like if you died, it's not going to be worth as much. But the app is automating me, right? I put all the training programs, I put the processes. Now it's worth something like that, you know. And then with software, that's like a 20x valuation on my revenue.
Right, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. I'm not selling this company, by the way, if anyone's asking. Like, I'm fucking scaling this to like 100 billion. I'm gonna be the guy who creates billion-dollar companies. Like, that's the platform I'm building.
One of the places where I have been looking at really hard and heavy, okay,
Yeah.
is geothermal energy, and I mean electricity, not heating your house or cooling it. It's right now, if we could get one oil company in, we could solve the energy crisis as we know it.
Dude, that's the type of stuff that we want to be taking on with this app, with this network, where it's like, hey, who's got an idea? You got the patent? Cool. I got the fucking money. I know how to get the money. I got the sales guys. We literally would be able to just like we'd be able to like drag and drop certain investors that I know are specialized in that space. Excuse me?
Getting the oil companies to turn away from oil and into the geothermals because of their drilling expertise.
Hey man, that's a big problem to solve. Obviously, there's going to be some people not happy about it, but hey, I'm happy to help you with it. Let's make money.
Well, I'm like, I'm talking worldwide over billions.
No, I understand that, and like if that's a serious project that you're pursuing, I actually have the reason why I'm so aggressive and I think the way I think is I actually do have bankers behind me who like look at projects like that, like who look to fund just ways to improve the human condition. So if you're super serious, if you have schematics, if you have an actual plan behind it, that's why you're raising the money, then we'll love to help you.
I'm still working on all of that. I'm like, I just see it as a wide open field that nobody's gone.
Hey man, I would say my thing to you is if you would be start developing that, man. Like I'll work with you. I'll help you raise the money for it. Like that's what we're looking to do is we're looking for unicorn opportunities. And that's why like this software, this is like I said, this is gonna be like think about Angel.co, like GoFundMe. It's gonna be so many things. Like I'm gonna be able to just raise money for people because like the software solution is gonna be able to help so many different people, and I already proven that I can produce the revenue. And like once we get more consultants in the app, and we just train people how to refer people to the app, we can raise money for anything. So like once you had those schematics done, I could just send a push notification to like the investors, to the salespeople, to the writers, and then boom, I could just, hey, we need 7.5 million in the next 3 months. Like here's the offer, and just boom, like I already have people that made money with me that trust me, and that you send it. That's the whole point of the app. You just boom, you can just create money, dude. Like solve fucking problems. Do you understand the long-term implications of what we're doing?
Yes, I actually do.
Like,
And,
I love it when people tell me I can't do it, and I'm like, bro, I've got so much proof that or it's not even that they don't understand when I'm like, yeah, I can give you a 2x return in 6 months. And I'm like, if you do not understand the value of like how I can make like 5 million in 6 months, then you need to like review what I'm up to. Like, cause I'm going to solve a lot of problems, and the money is not going to be a problem. The problem's going to be like getting good people to like fucking grow with me. Because I'm moving fast.
no, I totally understand. I hear you. All right. Like I said, the first thing was the profit and loss, how much is going on.
Yeah, that'll be done this week.
That was my first concern.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you got to put out money to make money.
Yeah, that'll be out this week. Like you'll see all my spend. Like I can send you my spending right now, like on the spreadsheet, like the fucking ugly, all my daily payments that I made and all that. Like you can see, I still like, hire all these people. Everything is good. Like honestly, I'm like really proud of that I made that terrible mistake and still have like run this business. Because I know most people, if they had to pay $514 a day for 9 months, they would have fucking ran out of business. But that just shows people like how like no, I'm not. If I can get through that, I can get through anything. I really feel that way.
Well, your attitude is half the battle.
Exactly, it's just a resiliency, man. Like it went from 514, and I had to do another one, and it was 731. I had to do that for another 2 months. 113 in debt, dude.
Tuesday evening, I'm getting with my wife, and I'm going over all of this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Tuesday evening? Tomorrow?
Yeah, Tuesday evening, I'm going over this with my wife.
Okay.
Expect a call or a text from me Wednesday morning, and we will go further. I already sent the contract to my lawyer, and said, look, can you review this? Should I sign it? And, I'm thinking it's a good deal, and he just needs to give me approval on the contract. And I told him 2-3 days yesterday. So he said he'd take a look at it and tell me where to go from here.
Sounds good. Awesome. So,
Okay.
and if you have any other questions, I'll send you more information. I actually did a lot of good stuff yesterday. I spent about an hour and a half just dumping out all the features of the app into my head, and I'm gonna put it on a presentation deck. And then also I have the recording of the developer
Something chiming in.
Yeah. So I'll send you that. That'll be done today. So you're gonna hear the recording of me, the developer, and you're gonna see exactly what this software is gonna be. Because really, I created so much more value in my head yesterday is because I was thinking of the solutions in the app that's gonna solve my own problems. If it solves my own problems for my own organization, then I can find other organizations that have those same problems and get them to pay me for it, which is what is gonna help produce the income for all of you guys. So that's going to really help a lot of people click what we're doing, why the software itself is just worth the $25K. It's not even about me giving you the automated businesses. That's just an add-on that you're getting because you guys are getting in now. Sounds good? My standard pitch, like I said, right now we're offering that 100% return until September 1st or until 20 people do it, because that gives me $500,000. That's all I need. After that, the standard campaign is invest into this app, $25K, 4 months, pick a business, 12 months, fully guaranteed. You can't lose your money. That's it. And people will love to invest into that deal. They will love to, because it's a way better deal than what I was doing before. So this 100% return, like that's just for you guys, so I can fucking go now. And then the reason why I want to give you guys that 100% return is because then in 6 months, now I have like 30 people that I can get a video testimony of like how much the company makes money, and then that just gives that brand equity. So when we need 7 million for your geothermal thing, there's like no question as to like who we are and like why people should invest in our company. Like our investors will be our consultants itself. So.
Well, that's my ultimate goal, is that right there, because I'm telling you,
Let's work on that, man. Get started on it right now. So what's holding you back from doing
I
it?
was sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to do was set up my phone and Google questions, etc. that I had.
Well, let's get started on it. Like I said, we can even put that in. Like I'll give you like one coaching call every 1 or 2 weeks. Start pushing you along to get that done. Like get the patent done, get the pitch. Like once you have the patent and you can explain it, then we can offer that as a service. Is like create the pitch deck.
I have to get an engineer to do the patent on it. If there's a patent, if it's patentable.
Yeah, you got to work on that. But like my thing is, what I'm explaining to you is you don't have to worry about making money with on this end. If like I can help you with that, and then you can just focus on being creative and like getting that shit done. In 6 months, like I'll like be able to fund like that type of stuff, like super serious.
Okay.
So like get that shit done, and I'll keep doing my shit.
This week, hopefully by Friday or Saturday, I'll be completely on board.
Okay, cool. So why don't we? You want to just touch base? So you reach out to me Friday, Saturday, and if not, why don't we just schedule a call at the same time next week for like a video
That's a
call?
deal. That's a deal.
Yeah, let's just do a video call same time next week, and like have your wife. If you want to have your attorney on that video call as well, like we can go over it. And
I'm not sure he's going to have time, but
no, I understand. I just throw that out there. And then also another thing, Joe, I like make it clear that so if you don't mind, I record these calls for training purposes, and I can even send you this call recording so you could like your wife. There's no confusion on what I'm selling and what I'm explaining because it is on the contract, and then I also have it on video on what we're doing and what I'm delivering to you and how I can help. And then every single recording makes it more people understand why thousands of people are going to invest into the app. So I can send you the call recording. You can have your wife review it as well. And it's also going to help you see like that I'm just a really good salesperson, and that's why the company will always produce income. And it's all part of the branding and the process that like I've created with this company. So I'll send you the recording that'll help you like understand more about what this conversation was about. And here's another cool thing. Like for example, the app, my consultants are going to be able to log into the app, call. The app will automatically record the call, and then it's going to transcribe, so we can send to the client and be like, hey, this is exactly what we just said, just so there's no funny business of what we sold you. Like that's just going to allow us to just raise so much money. The transparency, I'm like actually kind of blown away that nobody's created this solution already. So let's fucking run. Let's go.
no, that's a good solution to have.
It's just transparency, man.
Because of
Transparency, man. Like a bigger investor will always back me because of what I'm doing. Because like they'll be like, this network is worth money. Like I can always just sell the company, like you said. Even if like things go to shit, like this is worth something. Like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like literally, like like the process of me being able to get these investors to do what I want. I can always just find a bigger company. Like, do you want this? Like, let me work for you. Like I'm past the point of like, is Ryan successful? Like, no, I'm already successful. I'm just like collecting payment. I'm like explaining to people what I'm doing, and then we're making plans on when they're gonna send me the money. Like I'm at that point in my business cycle. I'm not selling. Like I don't spend time trying to explain to people like if they should do it.
No.
Like it's literally like people either say yes, they hang up, or they flake on the appointment. There's no question where people are like, oh, like this. No, I can answer any question that you have on why you should or not do this, because I have 45 references of people that will do the same thing for me. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll lock you in same time next week, and feel free to have your wife available in front of the computer. We can go over everything via Zoom, and I'd love to answer your questions then.
Okay.
Awesome, Joe. I'm really excited about getting started. I really hope you can get this geothermal thing up sooner than later, because those are exactly the types of problems that I want to solve. I'm not sure if you saw like in one of my videos, but I actually spent 2 years of my life. I went to the Philippines for 14 months because I was trying to solve the broadband gap problem. Did you see that on my deck where?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to raise 800,000 for these solar Wi-Fi towers that use white space technology to carry a super Wi-Fi signal. So like white space is basically the original television bunny ears. And then I found an engineer. He's been developing it for 6 years, and I was like, let me try to get money for that. I was literally trying to like solve the internet problem when I was like 24, and I failed. But that's what made me the beast that I am, of making all these calls and like getting really good at presenting ideas. And now that I have something tangible, that's why I can raise money for whatever I want. And I want to teach people how to do the same thing.
It's not failure, it's a learning experience.
It was a learning experience, exactly. Like that's why how I was able to develop this platform, so that the next person who has that idea, they can, like, if someone who can come in with no money, if they have the genius idea, they can apply and they can come work for the company. They can get training, how to get their pitch deck. They can make some calls to consultants. They can, pay their bills. They can move out of their mom's house, and we can like literally get their fucking company funded. Because like 2 years ago, I was in my mom's house, and like it's not that I was like, I'm obviously smarter now, but I was still a smart person 2 years ago. I just didn't have the vehicle.
Yeah, I understand totally. You didn't have a method to the madness.
I didn't have a method. Like literally before this, for the first 6 years in business, I never was able to accumulate $4,000. And then like, but I knew, I was like, it was like a glass ceiling over my head. I was like, once I figure out how to make more than 4,000, I'll always know how to make more money. And then that's what the training program is going to be about. It was like, hey, this was the glass ceiling, but now I know how to make unlimited money, literally.
When I was 20, I left a company making $9 an hour. Went out on my own and started making $25 an hour.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah, that's a 3x.
Within 2 years, I was married with 4 kids by a prior marriage.
Oh, wow. Things change.
Okay? Yeah.
Wow, it's a great investment.
I believe if you've got the right attitude, anything is possible. And if you've got the wrong attitude, you'll get screwed every time.
Exactly. That's what I want to teach in my training program, is because, like I said, I have all these recorded calls, but like I really need to nail in like the resiliency. Like there's gonna be like a certain program, like video, where I just go on how I'm gonna highlight all the failures and how like I learned from the failures, and that's why I figured out how to make more money doing less work. And like that's what that's the mindset that you need to have.
It's mental, emotional, and spiritual work that you're actually doing when you really think about it, because the physical part is nothing.
Yeah.
When you really look at it.
Exactly. No, you're right. Exactly. Like how I'm able to, like, I'm calling the same people, but I was just able to change the pitch to now it's something that's, it's easier for, it's safer for you, it's safer for me, and it makes more money for both of us. And like you said, it's that spiritual development. And like, that's what I really want to nail in the training program. And I want to help like so many entrepreneurs be successful. So it sounds, Joe, that we're on the same page. I'm really excited about logging you into the software, inviting you to the team. And yeah, let's talk same time next week. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a text, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Awesome, Joe. It's all done.